Bill Gerretz writes, "Hey guys, great show. I just bought the 25th anniversary Blu-ray edition of The Last Starfighter and loved it. It was the first movie to have all special effects done on a Cray Supercomputer. My question is, do you think it will ever get a reboot? And wouldn't it be cool if the effects were done with today's technology?"
You know, I think we got a similar question to this about a year or two ago, like you're back in the early days of movie blog. And The Last Starfighter for me is one of those movies that when it's brought up, I start doing this.
Yeah.
I just get so happy. I just feel happy thinking about The Last Starfighter. The premise is incredible. I mean, and it's a premise that can work today. An alien race actually secretly planted a video game on Earth to see who's got the hand-eye coordination and instincts and skills to be a universal starfighter pilot. Awesome. The characters were funny and enjoyable. And this is one of those films, I said on a show the other day, I've got 4 rules for doing a reboot. At least 20 years old, a film that the majority of the current film-going audience hasn't seen, can benefit from modern technology, and is a narrative and a story that can be translated well into a modern context. Check, 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 and check. I'd be all for a Last Starfighter. Anyway.
I actually just watched this for the first time.
Oh, really?
I envy you.
And I really liked it, even though, yeah, the special effects are very much of its time, and the arcade game, that seems quite retro now, but I really enjoyed it. I think it has a great story there. It's got a great bare bones, so it could be one that would benefit from a reboot. And yeah, you could see how you could do it. Or just take the general idea and then change it completely for today's age.
And how cheesy did the man in costume, alien bounty hunters look? It was so great.
Yeah, no, and I love your criteria, and I agree with all that. I think that is the perfect criteria for a remake. Yeah, you know, the movie was not a box office hit when it came out. Correct me if I'm wrong, I remember it being more like HBO hit. Like once it got on HBO and was played 20 times a day when, you know, HBO was only in so many houses and stuff. That's how I grew up watching it. I think it's a great premise. I think it would be really cool to do it now. I think I've heard over the years talk about it. Like this isn't the first time I've heard it brought up.
I have heard whispers about it from time to time, but never anything substantial.
Well, because I think it wasn't like a huge box office hit at the time, and it doesn't have a huge cult following either. I mean, it does have a specific cult following. But I mean, listen, they're going in the well for anything that's got, you know, a marquee name that's got something, you know, that they can, and it certainly does.
And nostalgia aside, I really firmly believe this is a premise that would just work as a movie as if it was original.
Yeah, no, I totally agree. I totally agree.
Hey everyone, if you like this video, click that thumbs up button and make sure to subscribe to our AMC Movie News YouTube channel. It's free and helps you stay up to date with all the latest movie news, as well as our daily AMC movie talk show. Also, make sure that you follow us on Facebook and Twitter to stay up to date with all of our special promotions, contests, and prize giveaways.